Hi everyone, it's Hili. Today I want to talk to you about choice boards or interactive learning menus or tic tac toes, however you want to call it, but preparing activities where students are giving autonomy and choice in what they want to do. So I've taken this idea from Casey Bell, who has a wonderful book called Shake Up Learning. Of course, she has a podcast and a blog with many resources. And as you can see, interactive learning menus may look like this or something that looks like this, which is more of a tic-tac-toe, and students just choose what activities they want to do, either 1, 2, and 3, and create their tic-tac-toes, or 3, 6, and 8, or 3, 5, and 7, and then they create a tic-tac-toe. They can also create something like that looks like this, which is more of a menu where they choose an entree, side, appetizer, and a beverage. They can also you can also create something that looks like bingo like this. So the point of this is really to encourage autonomy and elevate motivation. Another thing is to really differentiate so students can choose tasks that fit their type of learning style or type of intelligence more, or just the things that are better for them level wise in their learning ability. So here's how we can do this. We want to go to just Google, and as we are actually logged in, we want to click on the 9 dots here, Google Apps, and click on the drive. As we go to our drive, we want to click on New, and then choose Google Slides. As we go in, we can title it something like Choice Board EFL, maybe grade 5. And then we can click here X. We can stand on this, select the box, and click delete, and delete the boxes. Stand, select, and delete. So what we want to do first is let's start with a tic-tac-toe. That's a very simple board to create. The first thing I want to do is click insert. Then what I want to do is I want to insert a table. Tic-tac-toe is a 3 by 3. So I select 3 by 3 and I click my mouse, and then I have the chart. I can stretch it to look more like a square. If I stand here, I can stretch and make it wider. I want to leave some room for instructions, and I probably want to add a text box for instructions. So I want to click insert, text box, and just draw my box here. Choose 3 tasks to complete your tic-tac-toe. And I want to say that perhaps activity 5 is mandatory, which means they're obligated to do activity 5 because it's maybe the core of this learning unit. And if I want to change the font, I want to select, and I'm probably going to change it to this font, which I really like. And right now I'm just going to start creating my task. By the way, if I want to make this really nice, I'm going to select the box, the table, and then I can change the border here to make it thicker, and I can change the color as well, choosing black. And then perhaps I want to change the inside. Perhaps I want to give each one with fill color. I want to give it a different color. Because I want it to be colorful and nice with the fill color. Okay, I think this is nice. So what I want to do now is I want to give it numbers. So the way to create a little circle like this with number 1 inside is just to go to Insert, Shape, Shapes, choose the circle, and just draw the circle. You need to draw the circle, and once it's ready you can write the number inside. You can adjust it, make it nicer, make it maybe more symmetric, and just move it to the correct place. Once you're done, you don't really need to create 9 different numbers like this, 9 different shapes. You can just select the number, and then on your keyboard you click Control D, and then it's being duplicated, and then you just change the number to number 3. So I'm going to select it again and click Control D to duplicate, and move it around, change it to number 4, select again, duplicate, and I can do it as many times as I want just to place everything where it should be. Okay, now I just need to stand here and change the numbers. So this is going to be number 5, this is going to be number 6, this is going to be number 7, number 8, and number 9. Okay, now we may want to do it more symmetric to make sure it's really nice. And now we are ready to write the assignment. So we want to have our assignments ready to go. So one thing we can do is we can think about perhaps a text or something that we want to teach. And number 5 is mandatory. So number 5 is going to be something new that we teach. It could be a short text or a listening comprehension, audio, a podcast, maybe just a slide with some information. So I'm going to create my Tic Tac Toe about choice boards. So I'm going to give my learners options. I'm going to have them either listen to the podcast or read the article. So I'm going to link this page to my number 5, and that's going to be the thing that I actually teach. So I copied the address from here, from the address bar, copy. This is a link to the podcast or to the article. And now I'm going to go back, and I want to go to number 5. So I'm going to click Insert, Text Box, and I'm going to stretch here, and I'm going to write, click here to learn about choice boards. You can read. So what I wrote was, click here to learn about choice boards. You can read the article or listen to the podcast. So I'm going to take the word here and highlight or select the word. As it is still blue, still selected, I'm going to click Insert, and then I need to choose Link because I'm linking an article to it. So I will click Link, and here I'm going to paste. I'm going to paste what I actually copied from the address bar on here, from this. I copied this, now I'm going to paste it here. Clicking Apply. That's it, it's applied, and I have my first square ready. Now I'm going to choose other things, perhaps to add on to it. So here are some ideas for you. I want to create a jigsaw puzzle. One of the tasks would be to create a jigsaw puzzle, complete the puzzle, and then say what they see on the puzzle and reflect. So I'm going to Jigsaw Planet, and basically I found the puzzle, I uploaded it to the website. It's called Jigsaw Planet, and now I'm just going to click on the address bar, copy the address from here so I can link it to my choice board. I'm going to my choice board, I'm clicking insert, text box, and I'm just going to paste it here, and I'm going to say click here, complete the puzzle, and analyze what you see and reflect. Okay, so I have an activity here, really investigating, looking into this choice board and writing what they think they see and reflect. So I'm going to again highlight the word here. I'm going to click insert, link again, and I'm going to paste the link, click apply. Remember, it's this link from here, from the puzzle. I just selected it and right click, copy. I'm coming back and I'm pasting the same link here and I'm clicking apply. And then I'm just gonna have to continue creating tasks and tasks again to complete my choice board. And it's very important to combine different ways for learners to interact with the material, and not necessarily to use just reading things, but some should be visual, some very interactive. You can give them stuff to do, you can tell them what to do. Let's try this scratch card and add it on here. This is from shanatova.clap.coil. I'm going to create a scratch card about choice board. So first I want to think about an image that I want. I found this on Case. Back to my card, and I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click here, add. So I created this interesting scratch card. As I'm clicking Bdika, it's going to prepare the scratch card for me, and as students or learners scratch the card, they will be able to see a learning menu and then write down what you see in this learning menu. I'm going to again copy this address, copy, go back to my choice board, click insert, text box. Now I'm going to go to a different place, let's say here. So I'm going to have something visual again for my students. Click here, scratch the card, and reflect on the image that you see. Or I'm going to write reflect on the learning menu that you see. Okay, so now I'm going to change the font to the font that I chose, and I'm going to select the word here, and I'm just going to click insert, link, and paste, apply, and I'm done. So I selected this video about autonomy, why autonomy matters, and I want my learners to watch the video. I want them to select it. It's a wonderful video that talks about how autonomy elevates motivation, just like what we're trying to do with choice boards. So I'm going to click insert and then text box. I'm going to write watch this video and write 4 insights that you have from watching it. And now I'm going to select the word this, insert, link, and I'm attaching the YouTube link from here at the top, and apply. And now I have this. let's say I have a Quizlet set and I want students to go over some words. Here I have a Quizlet set about motivation in the classroom. I'm entering the Quizlet set. I'm going to select the URL bar, go back to my choice board, click Insert Text Box, click here to learn the terms using flashcards. Okay, and now I'm going to change my font and I'm going to select the word here, insert, link, and I'm going to add a Quizlet set. Now I'm going to go to vocabulary.com and I'm going to offer my learners to record themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and copy vocabulary.com and I'm going to click Insert Text Box, go to vocabulary.com and record 2 ideas you have to promote autonomy in class. Now I have to select everything. I'm using Control A to select everything, and of course make the font smaller, change the font, and perhaps I can move this to the right so I'll have room for the whole paragraph. I can make this a little larger, maybe move this to here, and now I can select vocabulary.com and paste, insert, link, paste the link to vocabulary.com and apply. And now I have number 6. I can move it around a little bit to make it be in the center. The next one is going to be pretty straightforward without any technology. I'm going to write 3 ideas for post-reading activities. For my next task, I want to encourage my learners to create animated videos using Fantastic to explain the benefits and the advantages of using choice boards and autonomy in general in class. So I'm going to link this video and I'm going to call this task Create a Toontastic video on your phone where you present a dialogue between 2 teachers about the benefits of choice boards. So this is my choice board. I'm pretty much done. How do I send this to my learners? Well, first I want to click on share and I want to make sure it's not private but it's open. So I'm going to click share to anyone with a link, and here I'm just going to make sure it says viewer, and here I can copy the link. Done. Now I'm going to go to another tab. I'm going to go incognito, so I'm going to click on the 3 dots on my browser, my Chrome browser, and I'm going to click on it and choose new incognito window. And here I'm going to paste the link I just copied. I have the board, but now I want to change something. So I'm going to go to my address bar, and here where it says view, view, I'm going to change this. I'm going to delete the letters VIEW and I'm going to write preview instead. And the rest of the code, the rest of the address should stay the same. Then I'm just going to click enter, and that's going to allow me to send my students something very, very nice and clean, without the bar, without any other buttons on the side. So it's very, very clean. So they can just, let's say they decide they want to look at this, click here, complete the puzzle. They can just come, click, and another tab will open with the puzzle. Then they go back to the learning menu and they can click on the middle one to read the article. And then I go back and I can click here and watch the video.
Background the scene.
So that's it. This is what I sent to my students. I simply copy, and I send it to them. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and hopefully you'll make a choice board. Keep in touch and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.